Up, everybody? Gordon here again with another Sunday Short. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. And if you're not a Texas Tech fan, you may want to just go ahead and exit, because today we're talking about Texas Tech baseball and how big of a deal it was that they just went down to the University of Texas in Austin and they decided they were going to, they woke up feeling dangerous, in the words of Baker Mayfield. And they woke up and chose violence. They got up and they decided, you know what, we're going to go down there, we're going to win 2 out of 3, we're going to win a series, hand Texas their first Friday loss of the season. We're going to win the series. Yeah, hey, we got to have a rain delay. That's cool. We're still going to win the series. Last game, not ideal, but we won the series, which means now we won the basketball series and the baseball series. So I'm not saying that we're better than UT at every sport, but, you know, we're winning series out here. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Also, can we just acknowledge how good it feels? Just everybody soak this in for a second and understand that it feels so good that we won this series. If you guys remember, a couple weeks ago I talked about looking forward. And I said, hey, by the way, just be ready. This is the tournament. This is the series that you got to have your eyes on. This is the series that is going to be a true indicator of this team. Texas Tech had not played very well on the road. Texas Tech had not been spectacular in Big 12 play, and we saw that continue against Baylor. They didn't do very well against Baylor. That was very shocking, if I'm honest with you. And I kind of left that alone because at the end of the day, I was like, look, we need this series against Texas. That's the series. Number 11 versus number 3 at number 3's home field. Let's go out there. Let's win some games. And win some games we did. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Man, it feels good. It feels so good. They just decided they were going to win, and they did. Shout out real quick to Wells. Young man came in after Micah Dallas. He ended up in a bind. I'm not going to lie to you. Ended up in a bind. But he did get us to 2 outs. And while a couple runs were scored, I think it's a huge deal that this young man, he's a freshman, guys, he was able to hold it together and not just let the wheels completely fall off in a very, very short period of time. Now, no, it didn't start well, but he was able to rebound a little bit. Then the rain started falling. We got a little break, got a little breather. Then we come back, and Sublett just said, you know what, look, I ain't messing with you guys today. I'm going to throw 3 pitches, and I'm going to go sit back down. And he did. He struck the dude out in 3 and was like, I'm going to throw you some pine, and I'm going to go sit some myself and just chill for a little bit. That is spectacular. That's exactly what you want to see. Coming back out of a rain delay. Oh, my gosh. And speaking of rain delays, I think Longhorn Network should be banned from all of everything. Explain to me why one of the biggest college baseball matchups of the weekend. This is a weekend matchup. And in college baseball, those are the big matchups. Weekend matchup. 2 top 15 teams, Texas Tech number 11, UT number 3 in the nation, Big 12, potential hosting stuff on the line. And it's only being broadcast on Longhorn Network, which is part of the ESPN family. And yet, it was put on a tape delay. What? Why is the Saturday game put on a tape delay? It's Saturday. Play baseball. They wanted to play something else. I think they ended up playing the softball game. And to make matters worse, they didn't even play they didn't show the last part of the game. Like they just didn't even. They were like, nah, look, rain delay. That's fun. What? Why is UT allowed to have... Who is making the programming decisions for them? That person should be fired. And ESPN, this is a failure on ESPN's part, because ESPN should have been like, hey, look, this is a huge matchup, and if you guys want to show other Longhorn-centric sports, we are okay with that because it is your network. We're going to take this big matchup and we're going to put it on so people can see it. ESPN Plus. It should have been... Why was it not on ESPN? Why was it not on ESPN? Is it because we're not in the SEC? Like, I don't understand this. Why was a huge matchup in college baseball not put on something where it could be watched? Something. We had to listen to it on the radio. I'm still aggravated about that. Still aggravated about that. Longhorn Network, and they had the audacity today on Sunday to be like, clear skies, full schedule, can't lose. Yeah, you sure can. Sure will too. You're gonna lose game 1, and you're gonna win game 2. That's, hey, good on you. Big bounce back from those guys. After getting beat 2 games in a row, a game and a half, and then another half, and then get to game 3. Big bounce back from UT. They really responded. Tech was up early. Tech kind of fumbled it around a little bit, but secured the series win. Huge deal. Man, that's huge. That is massive. And so, yeah, I really just wanted to get on here and talk about how pumped I am about Tech baseball beating UT in Austin, a series that I literally said was a big series to watch. Because, man, that's huge. That is huge. We've played really well in tough games. We have not done so well in games that we should really just win. But I think this was a huge win, especially on the road, especially in all of the things that Texas Tech has struggled with, at least on paper this year. They did really well in this series, and I was really impressed. The pitching was able to kind of pull it together. Micah Dallas was pitching really well, right there until the very end. He pitched all the way into the 8th. I think he got somewhere in the mid upper 90s in pitches. So I mean, look, guys, great series win. If you listen closely, you can still hear the victory bells floating on that West Texas breeze. And man, looking forward. What's the limit on this team? I don't really know. It is going to be tough. In all honesty, it's going to be very tough to get all the way to Omaha for this team, because they do have, they've had a lot of pitching injuries this year. And pitching is a huge part of college baseball, especially because when you get to the postseason, you have to win your regional, and then you have to win your super regional. And then, there's a lot of games to get to the College World Series, just to get to the College World Series, right? And so I think it's a huge deal to see what these guys can do going forward. I believe in Tim Tadlock. I believe that he's going to give this team the best chance that they can to win. He's going to make sure these guys are as ready as humanly possible, and he's going to do everything in his possible, everything within his control to get these guys ready and to do as well as humanly possible. So shout out to Texas Tech Red Raiders baseball. Shout out to Texas Tech fans. Shout out to Lubbock, Texas. Thank God for rain. And be sure to like, subscribe, tell a friend. Let me know what you think. You guys excited? Are you more excited now? Do you think, did this actually mean anything to you as a fan for anything other than just we beat UT? Or was this just, was this a pivotal series? Do you think this was a pivotal series, or do you think that this was just something that, hey, we beat UT and something else? So let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time.